Good day everyone. Today I will going to discuss the topic about enterprise architecture. What is an enterprise architecture? An enterprise architecture is a conceptual blueprint that defines the structure and operation of organizations. The intent of enterprise architecture is to determine how an organization can effectively achieve its current and future objectives. Enterprise architecture involves the practice of analyzing, planning, designing, and eventual implementing of analysis on an enterprise. Enterprise architecture is also about integrating business strategy and technology strategy. So a business strategy defines as an outline of the actions and decisions of a company plans to take to reach its goals and objectives. A business strategy defines what the company needs to do to reach its goals, which can help guide the decision-making process for hiring as well as resource allocation. The technology strategy also defines as the creation of an overall business plan which consists of principles, objectives, and tactics for using technology to achieve organizational objectives.
So, how does EA work? Let us both compare the building and the enterprise architect. Both have vision. Both building and enterprise architecture have a vision or a goal, something they wish to succeed on for both designing and business. Then they have blueprint. In the building side of architecture, this is seen as a designing plan, something they wish to what the building would look like. And so with this, we already have an idea in mind that in the business side, this could be seen as a business plan or a strategy in order to reach their goals. Then they have function, efficiency, and user experience. Both building and EA has a role to play within the respective place. One is to design and one is to provide strategies. Both wants to make sure that they're doing a great job in reaching their goal, that they are determined and efficient. These two are also both have the experience and skill needed to do their part. Structural integrity. Though this is only seen in architecture because they wish to make sure that the structure of their buildings are well made. For business, on the other hand, they wish to make sure that their plans are well made and could reach their goals properly. Good morning, good evening, or good afternoon to everyone who is watching here today. I am your researcher for this topic known as Business Intelligence or BI. Before we start with the discussion, let us first have a scenario. Let us imagine this scenario. Daisy. Daisy is a brand or a well-known clothing company that has had problem with its inventory management before, occasionally having too many supplies or too little. What do you think was their solution to this problem? There could be many solutions towards this problem, but since we are discussing about BI or business intelligence, let us say that their solution for this is BI. So, with the help of BI, the company can check the past data of their clothings. They can check which time of the month do they sell more. So that is what BI is. We already have a connection from the example that BI has a connection from data and companies. Let us further enhance our knowledge about this. This is just the start. So what is BI or business intelligence? What is BI? It is a technology-driven method for analyzing data and delivering meaningful intelligence to the CEO, managers, and employees to assist them in making educated business choices. BI is a technological software. This software helps people who are in need of data within their companies to see if they could make better decisions out of it. You see, BI contains data, as I have said with our example earlier. With this data, it will help the management or any people within the workplace to analyze or have an idea what they would wish to do with it and maybe make a better decision out of it. Here are some key terms that you would like to remember about BI or business intelligence. Business intelligence or BI is a technical foundation that collects, stores, and analyzes enterprise data. This means that BI collects data or and then stores them while analyzing them. They need to make sure that these data are accurate and represented properly. So let us have an idea how is this made or what was the process or something of an example on how was this made. Let us say you want to go grocery shopping and you want to buy a certain crayon of this brand. With that, you will go to the cashier and you will pay it and so on and so forth. After that, what happens? The cashier will collect a data about you buying this certain product. And with that data, with that idea that you are buying this certain product, they are going to compile you with other people who has bought the same product. With this, they will continue to analyze this and make sure that this data is accurate, and then they will store it. They will have this collection of data about this certain product. Next we have is BI parses data and produces reports and information that helps manager to make better decisions. As what I have explained earlier, BI here helps people make better decisions for the sake of their company with the help of the data they have gathered. So, with this analyzed enterprise data, the managers will be able to think clearer. They will have better ideas or better decision making for the sake of their companies. Next we have is software companies produce BI as a solution for businesses who wants to make better use of their data. What this means is that software companies believe that they could help businesses who are in need of information to improve their businesses. With this, they had an idea to help those people who are in need with their company, give better idea of how their company is doing or which one is popular and such with the help of the data that they have gathered. Next we have is spreadsheets, reporting query software, data visualization software, data mining tools, and online analytic processing are all examples of BI tools and software. These are more of Excel, graphs, charts. I will explain this further, but what you must know is all of this, the most similar out of all of them is that they have data within them. They collect data and organize them properly for the easy consumption of the person who wishes to know more information about this. Next we have is self-service BI. It is a method of analytics that enables people with no technical expertise to access and study data. See, there are some people who doesn't have much knowledge about complex technical expertise. Like for example, there are people who doesn't know how to use a PC or any other devices that are complex to them at least. So we have here a self-service BI. Example of that is Microsoft BI. A Microsoft Business Intelligence, both an application to the PC and as well as in the phone. So it can help you by just clicking on the phone because it is easy and it is self-service. Next we have is understanding business intelligence. So what is business intelligence? What derived or what drives business intelligence to be made? What gave the software companies an idea that we should make business intelligence? That is what understanding business intelligence mean. So this is the necessity for BI stemmed from the idea that managers who have inaccurate or incomplete information make poorer decisions than those who have better information. What this means is that there are people out there or managers out there who rely to themselves the data. For example, let us have an example here. Something simple. You have a teacher who said that this strawberry ice cream is spicy. Some people will get excited, some people would avoid it. And with that, once they taste the ice cream, some people would be disappointed because they were so excited that there was a spicy ice cream just right outside. And some people would be saddened because they haven't tasted the strawberry ice cream because of the thought that they thought it was spicy. So this means that if the manager or the one operating the I mean the information, the one relaying the information is inaccurate, there is a possibility that it will bring problems to the company. And that's why they created BI to have accurate information in order to help those people who are in need of it. Next we have is types of BI tools and software. This is the tools that I was explaining earlier about Excels, graphs, and charts. So our first one is spreadsheets. Spreadsheets like Microsoft Excel and Google Docs are some of the most widely used BI tools. Spreadsheets are basically Excel. Have you seen our grades or the grading, how teachers do the grading of a students? They have that in different categories like the name of the student, their grades of each subjects, the average, and so on and so forth. That is basically what spreadsheet is. But instead of having those grades of the students, they have like something about the data of the company. Next we have is reporting software. Reporting software is used to report, organize, filter, and display data. These are software that are used for reporting. These software are very organized and filtered. They are well analyzed in order to show those people about the info they wish to see. Next is data visualization software. Data visualization software translates data sets into easy-to-read, visually appealing graphical representation to quickly gain insight. From the sentence visually appealing graphical representation, this means mga graph. Like for example, pie graph, bar graph, line graph. It is an easy-to-consume data. Something that parang you will just see like who's the lowest or who's the highest. Next we have is data mining tool. Data mining tools mine larger amount of data for patterns using things like artificial intelligence, machine learning, and statistics. So what this means is, by the word mining, let's say for example, Earth is the data that we have gathered. And within that Earth, there are important data that needs to be mined. And so they take the minerals of the Earth, like diamonds, golds, and such and so forth. So what this basically means is that with those full of data, they are only collecting what is important within it, using things like artificial intelligence, machine learning, and statistics. Next is online analytical processing or OLAP. Tools allow users to analyze data sets from a wide variety of angles based on different business perspective. What this means is, yung sentence nga na a wide variety of angle based on different businesses perspective, this means that they are showing data in many different ways. With that, what they mean is they could show you the data in spreadsheets, reporting software, data visualization software, data mining tools, so on and so forth. So they can show you data in which way you want it to look like. So what is the benefits of having business intelligence? What is the advantage of having business intelligence? Many people uses it to help with things like hiring, compliance, production, and marketing. BI is a core business value. It is impossible to think of a company that wouldn't benefit for better information to work with. So we already have an idea of what it helps. It helps from hiring, compliances for the production, compliances, and marketing or advertising. So why is it a core business value? Why is it impossible to think that company wouldn't benefit from the better information to work with? This is because it feels unreliable. We cannot trust a company. It feels untrustworthy. When a company doesn't use BI for an information, that means they are relying to themselves. Something that could change drastically without even knowing it. So basically, that company is relying within themselves about the data and could make mistakes that can highly damage the business. That is why it is important that a company has a BI to make better decisions. Some of the advantages by incorporating BI into the business models includes quicker and accurate reporting and analysis, enhanced data quality, employee satisfaction, lower expenses and higher revenue, and the capacity to make better business decisions. So what is really the big idea of BI? Ano ba yung BI? Final na. Something that we could consume quickly. So, BI is a software, a technological software that helps the business make good decisions with the data they have gathered. It helps business make good decisions. And that is the end of my discussion. Thank you so much for watching.
Good day everyone, I'm Kenny AMORA, and before we start the discussion about the users of information system, let me first go back to some important words to discuss that will help us understand the topic. What is information system? How information system works? Working as a cashier in a mall, you scans or types the products purchased by the customers one by one using the scan barcodes found on products. As it is scanned, infos are stored like the price, item's name, or the code. That is data. Datas are being input, and these data are again raw and unorganized facts. Meaning data are still required to be processed to come up or so we will have a meaningful output. Yung nag-gather mong data, wala pa yung specific meaning. The data is stored in the computer memory, and the computer processes it and convert it into machine-readable form in a format of binary codes, ones and zeros. So what happens next? If these data are processed and arranged according to the given requirement, that is now called information. A processed or summarized raw facts that can be used in decision making. Data that has been processed into a useful form can now display the output. Example, the output displays the list of view of the products purchased by customers or daily transactions. Now, how can this information be used in decision making? Now, a worker provides output of daily sales report. Then, by observing the information, it can be concluded that this type of products or these items are easily consumed and sold to customers. The manager can now look at the sales report, then comes to conclusion of multiplying the availability of that kind of product control production, and carry out analysis that can help the business in the future. We can say that the main purpose of information systems is to transform data into information. From the textbook, it defines an information system as a set of interrelated components that work together to collect, process, store, and disseminate information to support decision-making, coordination, control, analysis, and visualization in an organization. Interrelated components means more things are closely connected or linked to each other. Because an information system is made up of 5 components: hardware, software, database, network, and lastly, people. These 5 components work together to perform the input, process, output as what the given example earlier. Hardware, it is the physical device. Software tells the computer or the hardware what to do. Database, a data structure that stores organized information. Network, network resources refers to the telecommunication networks like the internet. And now, the very last component of the information system is the people. The manpower required to run and manage the system. Who are the users of information system? It's the users that are involved, which is us. People are the end users of the information system. End user use information produced for their own purpose, which is the main purpose of the information system, is to benefit the end user. The end user can be accountants, engineers, salesperson, customers, clerks, or managers, etc. Generally, the term user and end user mean the same thing. As what the given example earlier, the manager is the user. A user is an individual who accesses the system. They essentially use the system for its intended purpose, which may be to retrieve information, to pay for a service, or to be entertained. It's all the people involved and are all responsible to develop and operate information system. It's the programmer, computer operators, the analyst, the IT department, the people that are needed to run the system, and the procedures they follow. Information system allows users to collect, store, organize, and distribute data. This can serve a variety of purposes for companies. Many businesses use the information system to manage resources and improve efficiently. That would be all. Thank you.
That is the end of the Group 1 presentation. I would also like to thank our Group 1 researchers, AMORA ALAMPAYAN for the topic Enterprise Architecture, Kenny J. AMORA for the topic User of Information System, and Rania A. ALEGRIA for the topic Business Intelligence. I would also like to especially thank our instructor of the subject Introduction to Computing, Sir Danver G. Palmiano. And that is the end of our video. Thank you so much for watching. I wish you all a good day and goodbye.